yes, I appreciate your invitation, and it is a pretty significant contract win. I cannot take all the credit as an individual or a business because it's a massive team effort. For the industry, for drones industry globally, for digital maintenance of the facilities, it's a pretty big win. Because 4 years ago, I had absolutely no idea what is drones. I mean, yes, I was aware of it, but you sort of think, okay, no idea how drones work. And then you learn the drones, then you learn the civil aviation rules, and then you understand, okay, that's pretty straightforward. And you start to talk to the clients, and suddenly you realize, okay, everybody wants the service, but nobody is willing to put on the dotted line a purchase order or actually do a contract. So that started to become a bit of a challenge. So there was a whole year of education that went into the industry. And it took me about a year and a bit to just educate the industry that, hey, it is great service, it's innovation, it's going to save you some money, but more importantly, it reduces risk, reduces disruption for your tenants. So all of these bits are great to explain, but somebody's got to make the decision. And I think around the world, people were doing projects, but there were one building here, one building there, and it wasn't a high level activation happen anywhere around the world. Hence, when I started the whole Goodman process, it was from a roadshow that we did in 2024. And, I went back to the old traditional sales process where we're doing a drone demo and just literally a little flyer that go around and give it to all the buildings around the block. Hey, come and visit and have a look at our drone demo. Door knocking, as you call it in the olden days. People were like, get out, we don't need your service. But that's the beauty of it. You just get a thick skin and carry on. And then Goodman was one of them, very forward-thinking individuals that saw the flyer and said, yep, we'll turn up. They turned up. Slowly the process did its magic, and it took about 18 months really from start to end to be able to get to this stage where we've managed to get the largest drone contract of building cleaning in the world. The significance about this is a property owner like Goodman has chosen to take this service on, which it sort of changes the whole industry, and it flags that there is new ways of cleaning. And if they're willing to accept it, then it becomes kind of a benchmark for other companies to say, hey, guess what? Goodman's doing it. They must be doing something right. So I think that's been a pretty big win for, of course, FAMASO, can't take that away. We love it. KTV Working Drone Australia, because the team has an amazing tech, but also for the drone industry globally, because it is the future of it. Whether we like it, whether we believe in it, but that's the future of it. So for the drone industry worldwide, they will be able to use that and say, guess what? The Goodmans are doing it, why wouldn't you? So pretty happy about that. On a yearly basis, twice a year, you'll see it flying somewhere. If you've seen some of those Hollywood movies where you've seen the drones flying everywhere and it's a futuristic movies and you think, what crazy world this is coming to. Well, there has to be a start of it at some point. This, from my point of view, is the start of that moment. Because the drones flying around cleaning buildings everywhere is officially started now. And that's the future of it, where it's going to end to. Thank you, Nikki. And I think for robotics, specifically from what you're doing, which is an amazing job for having us in there, because it connects all the like-minded people that are in Robotics Australia group. And I think being part of that, of course, drone is part of automation, robotics, innovation. I hope that it's sort of other members look at it and say, well, it might take a while, but if they have a product and a service that is unique, that is changing it, but they'll just give them a bit more patience to less hang in there. And having your network is very strong because they can, tap into each other. We've had conversations with a lot of people in the industry, in the drone industry, which you referred to me anyway. So I just wanted to say fantastic and keep doing what you're doing anyway.